Good morning. My name is Noble Brown. I am a senior accounting student. And if you would have told me when I was a little girl that I would be doing something that sounds as boring and monotonous as accounting, I absolutely would not have believed you. I remember having such great appeal to everything creative, drawing, baking, painting. So to see where I'm at now, it's definitely been rewarding, but it's definitely surprising. Like a lot of us, I graduated during COVID, so my post-grad life had looked a lot differently than I expected it to. I started off as a marketing major and transferred to accounting after being encouraged by a professor to make the switch. I remember looking at him like he had two heads because I had dropped the class maybe 2 semesters prior for the fear of what it would do to my GPA. But now being a current senior accounting major and also a staff accountant at a personal injury law firm, I'm definitely appreciative for the journey. This connects directly to why I chose Miss Crystal Holman as my interview subject. She is a CPA, and she taught me a lot about how success isn't necessarily linear. It's about building a strong foundation, remaining receptive, building connections, and taking advantage of every opportunity you have to evolve. So we're going to talk a little bit about her pathway to success, her career journey, and some of the key takeaways that I hope to apply to my own career. Similarly to my own journey, Ms. Holman actually had no intention of going into accounting either. She was actually interested in going into corporate law, but she quickly realized that the market was absolutely flooded with attorneys. And then she realized that accounting actually had a comparable salary, it was a diverse industry, and she was encouraged by a good friend at the time to take a class at the University of South Carolina, where she actually graduated with her bachelor's in accounting. She was a full-time student, working 3 jobs in order to complete her CPA. She quickly realized that accounting presented a multitude of valuable opportunities, and she realized why effort mattered, that she could be in control of her own career, which segued directly into public accounting with a focus on audit and tax. She appreciated the fast-paced environment and the level of high expectations, not only for herself, but for everyone else around her. When she first started working, she was with the Noon Corp Corporation, which, a full circle moment, is now actually owned by her current company, Thomson & Reuters. She was also working in the corporate sector of Bank of America as a tax manager. Thomson & Reuters is a software development and managing company that helps other companies make efficient business and legal decisions. They work with doctors, lawyers, accountants, government organizations, basically anyone with a business. And Ms. Holman's role with them is a CPA specializing in large corporate taxation and also a manager of customer success. So a lot of her daily responsibilities look like things like executive business reviews. She's traveling to meet with clients. She's clarifying their goals. They're making sure that she is maximizing the use of their software and overall managing client communication. A lot of times accountants can be typecast in regards to their personality as people who just want to keep their head in the books. They want to stay in the corner. They don't really want to interact with people. But Ms. Holman definitely negated this all the way. She's a very outgoing individual, and she was able to merge her love with people, her love with humanity, with the love for the details. A lot of the valuable skills that she experienced within this role are actually her personality in combination with technical accounting skills. She is extremely adaptable. She's able to build relationships and uphold effective communication. Within her role, she did describe some of her biggest challenges as helping these clients embrace the change of her not just being a point of contact, that this is actually a resource for you to use. I want to talk to you, I want to help you, I want to assist you in order to make sure that they are having strategic use of their software. With a company that is as future-focused and technologically advanced as Thomson & Reuters, we could not skip over the conversation of the future of accounting. The impact of artificial intelligence and how they are integrated in nearly all aspects of not only her company, but the businesses that she works with. She emphasizes the importance of maintaining humanity throughout technological evolution. This is something that we've also been discussing in class, which I thought was particularly interesting to hear from someone who is already within their field and experiencing these things firsthand. Some of the integral skills she emphasized for future accountings was AI literacy, information systems, automation. She even made some recommendations for a lot of technical certifications that I can get through LinkedIn that would possibly put me ahead and give me a competitive edge. But overall, a lot of her career guidance really relied on networking. She emphasizes the importance of continuing to learn, continuing to build relationships, and to network intentionally. At least half of the jobs that she has had now are a direct result of networking. And I think what stuck out most for me within this process was just the idea that careers are not linear. The greatest opportunities result directly from networking and from who you know. Career evolution is not perfect. It's not going to be a straight line, but it results from having a strong foundation, investing in your relationships, and basically being able to embrace change. Thank you guys so much for listening.